Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. We're back with some more exclusive content. Jason, Leon, and Pierre here. We're here to give you guys the first keepers, sleepers, and weepers of 2023. So welcome to the new year. Hope you guys enjoy. Pierre, take it away.
Man, we had a good This Week in Caps, and what better way to end off the year than a keepers, sleepers, and weepers episode, or as I like to call it, duck butter.
Are we actually starting the year?
Yeah, this will be
the first.
The first.
This will be the first one of the new year. True.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. We are recording it though in this year.
Yeah.
From the past.
So we're talking to ourselves in the future.
Amazing. Mind fucking blown.
Yep.
Let's get into it, guys.
All right. Weeper of the week for me comes from Pro Image Sports. They did this kind of like I don't know. There's like a theme on the side. It's like Chicago got Southsiders, Seattle got Emerald City, Colorado got Mile High. Tampa Bay, since they're so confused about where they play, they just put Rays. My weeper of the week, this Tampa Bay Rays.
Wasn't there some like UV or sweatband color on these too? I can't remember.
I didn't get that far. They lost me at Rays. Marlins had Let's Go Fish. Dodgers had Dodger Town.
They could have done that with the Rays too. The Rays is a fish.
Yeah, Rays.
Good, let's go Rays.
It was a rough one. Pro Image Sports exclusive design.
Okay. So
holy God, this looks worse close up.
Yeah.
So I think Just Sports must have heard us say there's no way that the Stomper logo could get any worse, and they're like, "Hold my beer." I don't know what they were thinking trying to make this a 2-color logo with these colors.
No, man. It looks like a preschooler did watercolor.
Just keep it all one color. Like, I don't know. Just Sports just don't.
Oh God, that's a terrible looking hat. I mean, there's some good weepers this week. I mean, when I say good weepers, I mean bad weepers. But
yeah,
I mean they made up for it with those college hats that they did.
NCAA Vault, yeah.
But these, man.
Can I be honest with you though, Jason? As I walk away from the show tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember those college hats. I remember these though.
Yeah.
Isn't that scary? Like, this is what I take away from them. This.
Yeah, this elephant was
this poorly done watercolor.
Yeah, these are not good colors together either.
But I get it though. Like, listen, like that Southwest theme, like home decor and stuff. That's the color.
But like
the Diamondbacks use this color too, right?
This is like classic Southwest like pottery and decor. That's the color of it.
But when you're mocking this up, like, you don't be afraid to use some like tertiary or complementary colors to emphasize what you're trying to do. Yes, the red and the teal goes great with Sedona, but use them in the right spots. And don't be afraid to use a little darker blue or a little lighter red or whatever to make sure that the logo actually looks like it was done by somebody with some intelligence instead of just kind of thrown together.
Well, Jason, I'm about to show you something else that was just thrown together. My weeper of the week, and I love the Pro Image family. I look at this and I just wonder, like, why? When you look at the seams too, the plaid doesn't even line up.
Yep. That is a problem.
I'm not sure what happened to the brim on this one, but it looks kind of jagged.
It looks like it was a Photoshop crop background that was gone a little.
So you have two layers of bad Photoshop, right? First Pro Image, and then Leon Chen gets a hold of it.
I didn't touch it.
And he takes the button off the hat. See the button?
I just cropped it.
No, that was from their website.
I just cropped it. I didn't even need to.
Had no button.
Oh.
Yeah. Wasn't me this time. I'll admit it when I make a mistake.
Overzealous background remove.
But come on, man, look at this thing, right?
You're right, though. It does not look good with the plaid not lining up like that.
No, it looks terrible. Like why would you want this?
I applaud them for trying to use plaid. I think they used it in the wrong spot, though. An undervisor.
Dude, the fact that it doesn't line up on the front of the hat is a problem.
Is a big problem. Yep.
Yeah.
This isn't woodland camo where it looks okay if you have different pieces.
Right.
This should line up.
This is bad on New Era for not doing that.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, poor pro. Listen, I don't like this hat even if it does line up properly, but you're right. Like New Era owns that, like not Pro Image. Like whatever factory made this monstrosity, they didn't even try to match it up. It's just a mess. Like when you look at a hat, it should look neat and symmetrical, right? Like this thing looks like a mess.
You'll see that too a lot of times with like pinstripes. Although lately the pinstripes we have been seeing have been lining up correctly at the seams, but before.
Well, the ones Pat and I did, they were like special runs, so those things took longer. So they obviously took a little more effort to get those right, but like some of these aren't good.
Sometimes you'll see pinstripes that don't match up either. Yeah. It's just a mess.
All right, fellas, let's move on to our sleepers.
Applaud them for you trying to use plaid.
Full size run still available in this at time of recording. Topper Store continues to have hats that are just sitting on their website. You the more you buy, the more you save right now too with their special sale. I get up to 25% off if you buy
it's up to 40%
off.
Spend over like $400 or something like that.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, so the more you buy right now, it makes more sense because you'll get a bigger discount. If you're using a reshipper, it makes more sense to buy multiple hats.
Mm-hmm.
What doesn't make much sense is the fact that this hat's still sitting. So get out there and buy because Toppers actually has a lot of sleepers on their site sitting right now. Just an abundance of available hats right now.
This is a beautiful hat.
I love it. When he first previewed this one, people were like, I don't get the Bucks hook. Go look at their current logo. Not their uniform, their logo. It's almost a spot on color for color match to that thing.
This is nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It was a must. My sleeper is the Tiffany's Waterloo Diamonds from Hat Heaven. And in a broader term, Hat Heaven in general. I love this colorway. We've seen it a couple times from other stores before, but with the Diamonds logo and it being an Iowa-based team, I was all about this thing. And pretty much full size run, sitting on Hat Heaven right now.
My sleeper of the week is Fan Treasures. So listen, I just noticed that they're doing a ton of variety packs, and some of this stuff hasn't come out yet, right? Some of this is next week's drop as well, but you'll see once the drop happens, there's all of these Fan Treasures and Pro Image locations that are posting up all the sizes that are available in some of these hats. Like these hats can be had, like that Houston hat, that Serpientes hat, that Phillies hat, that will be available after, for the general public.
Mm-hmm.
Go find them, go buy them. Like if you don't see it on the website, then go ahead over and start DMing the store. Do what you need to do to get a hold of the hat. They can be had, which I think is a big plus right now. And these hats that they're making over at Fan Treasures are amazing. They're great, great hats. So that's my sleeper of the week, Fan Treasures.
There's 12 stores, and because they're Philly area, if you're not looking for a Philly hat, chances are they'll have one.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So DM them all.
Yeah. Until you hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Keeper of the week for me. This one came out on the 22nd. Just arrived to me yesterday. Dan from Anthem just killing it. Had a great year. Clean hats through and through. This is the first time I had the All-Star Game 2023 in hand for myself. I think he did a great job on the hat. Just smooth hat.
Oh, earbud down.
Second keeper of the week for me was the restocks that Hat Club did. Give people a chance to catch up on hats they may have missed throughout the year. Unfortunately for me, this happened right after Christmas, so money-wise, it wasn't right to go crazy on the restocks. But definitely, if you had a chance to catch up on these, hopefully you got lucky because some of these hats are really good. I showed the first drop they did, and they also did like a more recent one a couple of days later. But yeah, it was cool that they brought back some of their favorites throughout the year to kind of recap their year.
Yeah, they called it the best of restock. I saw a lot of comments, like people flaming Hat Club because these were China when a lot of the original runs were Bangladesh. Like this
Resellers worried.
argument has got to end. If
Resellers, they're worried about it because it doesn't look like it's one of the original, like because they wanted it, right? They're saying what? If they can get a hold of this, they're worried that it's not going to look like it's one of the originals, so it's going to have less value than the first run.
A lot of it too was like the shape will be way different. I'm like, if you're a collector and you've been buying hats for any amount of time now, you should know how to shape a hat to your head, regardless of where it's made. Yeah. So who cares where it's made? Stop that argument. I'm tired of it.
I don't answer that ever. When people say China or Bang, I never answer that question.
And it's not Bang, it's Bangladesh. I'm just gonna tell them all from now on. They're all made in Laos.
I know where that Bang term came from too.
Oh, I know too. That's part of what irritates me about it too. But
so annoying.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, stop the argument. It doesn't matter. It's your personal preference. It doesn't make one hat better than the other.
And I'm not answering it.
Yep.
Cool.
My keeper of the week is this chocolate and red Fresno Grizzlies from Sneaker Town. Whether their hands were tied or twisted or whatever, I'm glad they're doing some minor league customs. So, and they're doing them right. I like this Fresno. I love the California League side patch. Cool colorway. This was an easy purchase decision for me.
Good pick.
And toppers. I can't go a week without including toppers in a keeper because they're running the table right now. The sneaky two-tone, iced out Minnesota Twins. I mean, it is a hype team. I get it, but this one's a really good looking hat.
Good
mix of metallics in there. It's good stuff.
I see. All right, my first keeper of the week comes from Topper Store, and it's this running red legs. I don't know. This colorway is great with the red, the brown, the gold. Just really beautiful. I think he's put together some of the best Reds hats I've seen in a long time. That's my first keeper of the week.
Even
and my
Pat
second keeper – what's that?
I was just going to say, even Pat can't make a red legs look good.
This thing is good, man.
That's a good-looking hat.
It's a really good-looking hat, man.
You're crazy.
And then my second keeper of the week. Now, listen, that's the wrong capsule logo, I think. But this is Capsule Hats. That's Capsule Toronto, I believe. But this is Capsule Hats. In the New York area.
We'll edit in post.
What's that?
I'll edit in post.
All right, cool. And this pack did come out the week before, but I did receive it a little bit late, and I did want to share just how great these hats were. Man, this pack is amazing. Again, it's one of my favorite colorways of the entire year. Not just from Capsule, but from anybody. I just think they're so well done. Great job, Dave. Great job, Capsule. And that's my second keeper of the week. And that, my friends, brings this episode of Keepers, Sleepers, and Weepers to a close.
Now, to be fair, Capsule in Albany is fairly close to Capsule in Toronto.
Fairly, not really.
What, 3 hours?
More.
Is it more?
Yeah. Okay. Albany is like more, it's upstate New York, but it's like southern upstate, you know?
Oh, is it? Okay.
When you get to like Syracuse is a good clip from Albany.
Oh, okay.
You know, and Buffalo's, right, Leon? I mean, Albany we were talking about.
Yeah.
You take the Mass Pike over to Albany, and it's like, it's not that far north, I don't think.
Okay. All right.
But still, I
always
mean,
thought it was north.
they get a lot of snow like Canada, so I guess
Yeah.
that counts for something.
Strap on your skis,
6.5.
slide right over to Toronto.
6.5 hours for me
Yeah.
to get to Albany.
That's an easy drive.
It's right by Mass.
What's that?
It's right by Massachusetts, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's you can take the Mass Pike across that
Mm.
way to get there. So like it's actually not that far. It's not that far from like Springfield and Boston. You know, like you can not that
Gotcha.
far.
Yeah. See, I thought Albany was more west than that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, and Albany is the capital of New York.
I did know that.
A lot of people get fooled with that, right? They're like, no,
It is pretty stupid that Albany is the capital of New York when you got like the largest city in the nation right there.
I think a lot of it had to do with like the wars going on. You wanted it further from the borders and stuff. So your capital wouldn't get captured as easy.
Yeah, those sneaky
What?
Canadians
What are you talking about?
in the early 1800s.
the capital of our country was never New York City.
Yeah, it was.
No, I'm saying for
Of our
the
country?
No,
The U.S. capital was New York City?
for a year or two.
It's partially why Toronto isn't the capital of Ontario. They don't want it in a capturable spot.
Yeah,
Who the fuck is like trying to capture capitals of provinces?
Well, we were going at it for a while because you guys were kicking out the British,
yeah, the Canadians and the British,
and
were
we
working
hadn't kicked
together.
them out yet, so we were
Yeah.
considered the enemy and stuff. So
Yeah, they burned the White House.
How the turns have tabled.
No,
How the turns have
our
tabled.
first capital was Philadelphia, then New York, and then Washington D.C. And then I think it went back to Washington or New York in the War of 1812 after the Canadians pooped all over Washington D.C.
I gotta tell you, man. Like there's a lot. I'm not saying you're a history buff, but there's a lot of history buffs out there. And I gotta tell you, man, there's not anything more boring than me than fucking U.S. history. First of all, the history that's told us in schools is fucking ridiculous.
So the only reason I know a lot of these random facts is because I was in Quiz Bowl in high school. So like trivia game. So I had to memorize a lot of stupid stuff like that.
The man, the myth, the legend here, man. I mean, the mystique of Jason Mead just keeps getting more interesting as we move along in our journey together on Views from the Vault.
Oh, I fucking rock Quiz Bowl too.
there you go.
Leon can rock a bowl of Cheetos, and you can rock a Quiz Bowl. I mean, we can rock a lot of things here on Views from the Vault, right?
Yep.
All right, you guys ready to wrap it up for the episode?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank all of our viewers for sticking with us as we begin another year. This would be us starting our fourth year.
Man, time flies.
This will be starting our fourth year of Views from the Vault.
Crazy, right?
Fifth, right?
No, fourth.
Start 19 or 20.
Well, you got to think like I'm talking about, like, you know, we've covered. This will be the fourth year we've covered, right?
If you started in 2019, you're entering your fifth year.
I'm not good at
19,
math.
20, 21, 22, 23.
It's the fourth year.
All right.
Because we started in May 2020.
Oh, right, because it was after COVID started. Right? Yep.
Yeah. So this will be our fourth year, which is pretty insane. You can't say we're not consistent, man.
That's a lot of fucking
We've
slides.
never missed 2 weeks in a row, right?
No.
We haven't we've averaged nearly a video a day as long as we've been doing this.
Yeah.
So there's one point where we were doing 2 videos almost every day when we were at the peak.
Man, it's gotta suck to hate us, right? Because we're always around posting stuff.
It's like we're like the ex-girlfriend that just doesn't go away.
Yeah. It's gotta suck so bad. If you don't like us, man.
I'll never forget.
You know
Listen, my favorite moment.
Leon, I don't care if they don't like us.
No, I don't care. I don't care either. I'm just saying.
No, one of my favorite things was on Facebook. It's one of the things that actually motivated me. It was like this guy, like
European guy.
Yeah, he was like, you and you fucking stinky Americans.
Yeah.
All excited over
you called me American.
He said over your 200, happy about your 200 views on YouTube. Like, this was this guy
spend
said.
time with your family.
Yeah, he told me to spend time with my family. Well, that's like this guy went on this tirade, right? and I ended up blocking him from that group when I still cared about that Facebook group. But it's something I'll never forget. His name was Robin.
Mhm.
Robin. He was German, right? He was a Just Fitted aficionado.
Oh,
that's partially why the friction started.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, like, he was like, and at that time we weren't doing it for views. We were doing it because we loved like hats and stuff, like, so we were just
you and Leon need an excuse to hang out more, and so that's what started it, right?
Well, I don't know, man.
We're talking all day anyway, I think, So
yeah, this guy started talking his shit, and I'm like, I wonder where he is now. Where are you now, Robin?
I don't know. It was dirty too. What he said too is like, go spend time with your wife and kids, you dirty American, with your 200 views. Like the way he just worded it came from such a hateful place.
It was such a hateful comment, right? And I'm thinking now 4 million views later, right? And I wonder where fucking Robin is now. Like, it's like, we're not big time. I want to be clear. I know that.
No,
I'm not one of these guys that thinks we're some sort of we're big time. We're big in a niche.
We're right up there with the nightly news. We probably get as many.
People call us the ESPN of hats, though.
But you know what? Listen, but we're a big deal in this niche, right? Yeah. In this fitted hat niche, and 4 million views later, I'm wondering where Robin is now.
All of our biggest growth has come from someone making fun of us in some type of way.
Right? It's like, you remember when Tony Soprano? Have you ever seen The Sopranos?
Mm-hmm.
When Tony Soprano gets carjacked, and it wakes him up. And he gets all like he's back in the game. Every time someone does that to us, it just motivates us, which I like. It's like every now and then, like I always say, man, haters are important too.
They are, but we love our loyal viewers.
Of course,
and this channel will be nothing without them.
Dude, there's so many. Like when you're in the comments, right? It's like it's almost like an old friend. Like they're just all your friends are in the comments, and you were talking to them all the time. I mean, it's really awesome. And there's a lot of people that are too shy to even write in comments. There's folks that don't want to do it.
Dude, I was just having this conversation today on Discord. Like, we have like almost 7,000 members in there, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But like, people were like saying, well, only 43 people are liking this hat club event or whatever. I'm like, and I only see the same like 100 people chatting. I'm like, there's just a lot of people that just like to hang out. And
there's people that do that, man.
Say anything. They don't want to stir the pot. They don't.
Here's how you know. Here's how you know too, because the people that are online goes up and down all day, which means people are in there. And they're looking around, they're poking around, they're trying. Some people don't want to have that direct interaction. Some people just like to watch what's going down, and even if it's drama. Yeah. So some people will just like want to see, like, if there's a couple people arguing in one of the channels, that there's like another 400 people like just like, oh, look at all this shit.
Some people just use it purely for the information that's provided, which is great. I mean, that's what it's there for. And
listen, my goal when we were doing this, right, was to meet people where they are. So if that's going to be, and that's why I'm working on TikTok right now. That's why we're doing it on Instagram. That's why we do it here on YouTube. That's why we have a Discord. It's to meet people where they are. When you think about it, that's what you want to do, right? You want to, it doesn't matter. It's not about us force feeding somebody into one medium. It's about, why don't you come join us wherever you feel most comfortable? And if you feel most comfortable doing it all, fine. But if you feel more comfortable on TikTok, go there. If you feel more comfortable in Discord, go there. If you feel more comfortable just watching videos, go there. Meet our fans and followers where they are. That's what we want to do. But with that, guys, I want to thank you for all of your hard work this year. And for all of you out there, we're going to be working on the Fitties next, our top 100 of the year. So there's a lot of content coming in the coming month. With that, Leon, big fella, take us away.
Yeah, make sure you guys are dropping a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel, please, if you haven't done so already. UseFromTheVault.com to get your official merch from us. And for Jason, Leon, and Pierre, wishing you guys a happy new year. Stay fitted.
See you, everybody.
Peace.
Brought to you by VFTV.